if you're doing DoorDash and you want to start seeing orders like this and like this, and you want to start having days like this or like this, then today is the day for you. Because we're going to go through my exact system on how I'm able to consistently get $200 to $300 a day doing DoorDash by selecting the right orders. First thing we're going to do is start off with the dollar per mile rule. I have a dollar per mile rule that helps me be able to determine which orders to take to keep me from taking just any type of order. That way I don't make lower than what I'm expecting. And if you're worried about like your acceptance rate in order to keep your orders up and to keep orders coming in from getting Platinum Dasher, then there's other things that you can do in order to stay a Platinum Dasher and keep the high paying orders coming in without having to keep the acceptance rate as high as you think. And I'll go into that later on in the video. But first, my dollar per mile rule is at least $1.50 per mile. Sometimes I'll set a little bit less than that, but never under $1 per mile. If you're taking orders that are less than $1 per mile, then you're giving DoorDash money. You're basically working for them, because if I take a $5 order and it takes me 5 miles and I wait about 5 to 10 minutes for an order to come through, and then I have to deliver the order, that's another 10 to 20 minutes. So we're looking at anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes for $5. And if you're doing that, you're going to make about $10 an hour. And if you're making $10 an hour, you're basically paying for gas at that point, because you may make an extra $5 to $7 that hour, but at least $3 to $5 on the gas during that hour that you spend on DoorDash. So we want to try to get our dollar per hour rate up to at least $20 to $30 an hour. And I've been able to consistently do that, as you can see, from like right here and from right here. But daily, it's hard to do that consistently if you don't have a plan. But with the plan that I have in place, I've been able to do this daily and be able to see the results that I want to see. Now, this can change depending on the time of day. Like, busy hours are usually between 6 in the morning to 9 for the breakfast rush, and then from about 11 to about 1:30 for the lunch rush. And then dinner rush usually is from about 4:30, 5 o'clock to about 8, 9 o'clock. So in between those hours, sometimes I may accept closer towards the dollar per mile, because it's going to be a little bit slower during those hours. And if you're going to DoorDash during those hours, then you might as well make money while you're out there. But don't go crazy and just start accepting any little orders, because that's going to defeat the purpose of you being out there. And it'd be better for you to sit still than to take a $3 order for 6 or 7 miles wasting gas. So depending on the time of day, that also affects when I go by my rules, because there's going to be certain times where you're going to break the rules, and those are only during times of low orders, like around between the hours of, let's say, 9:30 and 10:30, 11 o'clock, between the breakfast and lunch rush. And then you have other hours between like 2 and about 4:30, where it's between lunch and dinner. So those hours right there, it's okay to like go down a little bit on your dollar per mile rule, because those hours are slower hours anyway. So if you're going to be out there during those times, then it's all right to accept a little bit less. Those are some of the times that you're going to like break the rules. But other than that, you want to have some rules in place for you to select orders, because that's what's going to make you consistently see the gains that you want to see and consistently see the profit that you want to see. And when you consistently see the profit that you want to see, it allows you to make plans and use that money for other things to grow your money. The next thing we want to get into is the wait time limits. Sometimes if you're taking an order, you're going to get to a restaurant and the order's not going to be ready yet. But how do you know when to cancel? Because usually after about 5 minutes, once you've arrived at the place, they give you an opportunity to get rid of the order. And if they give you an opportunity to cancel the order, then it won't affect your acceptance rate. So how do you know when that's a good idea to do that? So what I usually do is I sit and I wait for about 5 minutes, and after it gives me the option to get rid of the order, I'll go and I either ask one of the people that are working there how long is it going to take for the order, or is it almost ready, or something like that. And if I get a response that it'll be ready within the next 5 minutes, then I'll wait the next 5 minutes. But if I get a response like it's going to be 10 to 15 minutes, I'll see how much the order is. If it's like a $7 order and I've been there for 5-10 minutes waiting already, and they tell me there's going to be another 10 minutes to wait, I'm not going to wait for that order, because that's 20 minutes and you still have to drop it off. So you're looking at 30 minutes for $7. That's a waste of time. You can cancel that order during that 10 minutes. You could have found another order that's about $8-9 that's already ready. And you can take that order during that same time period and make that money. So we don't want to sit there and wait longer than 10 to 15 minutes on an order, unless the exception to the rule is if you have a very high paying order. Let's say I have an order that's like $12-13, but it's only 2 miles. And I've been here waiting for about 10 minutes, and they tell me the order's going to be another 5 to 10 minutes. I may wait for that order, because it's only going to take me, 3 or 4 minutes to drop this order off. So tops, after waiting the 10 minutes, waiting another 10 minutes, that's 20 minutes, 5 minutes to drop it off max, 25 minutes, $12. I'll accept that, because that's put me within that $20 to $30 range that we want. $12 in 30 minutes is equivalent to $24 an hour. So as long as I'm making that equivalent of $5 every 15 minutes or more, or if this order is going to take 30 minutes, it needs to be $10 or more, or if this order is going to be an hour, like a shopping order, then I want to make sure I'm at least getting $20 for that order if it's going to take me close to an hour to complete it, to make sure I'm not wasting my time. Which brings us to the different types of orders. If I have a $10 order and it's a fast food order versus a shopping order, I would take the fast food order, but 9 times out of 10, not the shopping order. Reason is because if it's a $10 order for 5 miles, the fast food order may take 5 to 10 minutes waiting on it, plus 5 to 10 minutes for delivery. So we're looking at 20 minutes for $10, which is sticking to our rule, sticking within $20 to $30 an hour. Whereas if it's a grocery store run and we go inside and it's about 15, let's just say 15 to 20 items for those $10. It may take you 15 to 20 minutes to shop for those items, plus another 5 to 10 minutes for the trip, plus the 5 to 10 minutes it's going to take you to get the orders in and out of the store, loading the groceries and dropping them off or whatever. So you look at that, maybe about 40 minutes on that order for $10, which is below the $20 to $30 threshold that we want to stick with our orders. So that's why I would refuse the $10 order for the grocery order versus the fast food order. And we also have other orders like catering orders and stuff like that. With catering orders, you need to be careful with those, because sometimes it may be like a large number, it may be $25. But if it's an order, like I had an order for Chick-fil-A one time, it was like a $30-something order. I went there and the order wasn't supposed to be ready for another 30 minutes. So I sat there and I waited for 30 minutes for the order to be made. After the 30 minutes I waited, they still weren't done yet. So I had to wait another 10 to 15 minutes for it to get done. Loaded it into my vehicle, ended up taking it out here to this industrial building, which I had to get on an elevator and take it up the stairs. Mind you, I had to take it was just 2 trips that time. I take 2 trips going up and down this elevator inside the industrial building, delivering these Chick-fil-A catering orders for like I think it was like $23, $24. It ended up taking me like an hour and a half to do it. So you have to be careful sometimes. If it's an order and it's going into an area where you know it's going to be busy and it's a big order, because sometimes you can look and see what the order is. If it's a real big order like that, it may not be worth the money. But vice versa, they also have specialty orders like these picture orders,